All right, we're joined by Rapids defender Keegan Rosenberry. We'll open up to questions. Keegan, thoughts on just building off of the Portland performance and getting, I think, an emphatic win against the Galaxy, I think, when you needed to cash in up a man?
Yeah, I think what's important tonight is the sentiment in the locker room is a little dissatisfied. It's a 4-1 result, and I think it speaks to where the new attitude and culture is at this club and what the gaffer has brought and his staff. We didn't start the match well enough. We find ourselves, I think, kind of fortunate to be up 1-0 at halftime. And credit to us, obviously after they equalize, they get a man sent off, and I think we take care of the game from there pretty maturely. But in terms of total performance, I think there's a lot of things to look at, a lot of things to improve on, especially early. We talked about the start of the match a lot. The goals that they score this year have all been very early, so that was a big focus for us, and I think we fell a little bit short. However, good to build on the result last week, and especially important before we go away for almost a month.
Keegan, Hoffa opens the count on the season on what we thought was going to be a Keegan Rosenberry banger. And you solo ran up the field, put your head down, took the shot. What'd you see?
Yeah, I had acres of space. I think after I crossed midfield, was thinking more and more about the shot as I got closer. And I actually didn't hit it very well at all. It deflected, and that's, I think, the reason the keeper parries it. And Hoffa thanked me for a pretty easy finish, which happy to provide it with a little bit of luck. But just happy to contribute in a way there. Would have liked to strike it a little bit more pure, start it more left. It always tails back, and would have liked to find that in the bottom left corner. But happy for Hoffa.
Yeah, the header that was close. Had a couple missed, very close headers last week. What's it going to take for you guys to join Lucas on the score sheet?
Yeah, set piece headers aren't usually my forte. However, found myself in a little pocket there. A little disappointed, I think. The tough part about set pieces is you always have to expect it comes to you, and you still have to jump and react as if it's coming there. And I didn't. I think I could just jump a bit higher to be able to get that down, but it's momentum. That was early after I came on. I think was involved in the free kick to earn that chance, and just the way the match builds. I felt like we really put it on him after the red card, after the sending off, and proud of the guys the way we again kind of maturely managed the game and see it out from there.
Any conversation between you and Hoffa when you got the armband when you subbed on?
No, not really. It was before I even realized I was kind of stepping on, and he's there with waiting with the armband. But really special moment for Hoffa tonight. Kind of unusual circumstances with Zach being out, and such a perfect guy to lead us. The obvious language barrier is always there with him and all of us, but I think it even speaks more about people when you don't even need a language to understand their character, their intention, and the way he leads us tonight and always. Even the gaffer says it's not about the goals tonight. His work ethic, his attention to detail, his commitment to the team is, you don't get that from number 9s across the league. It's awesome. He's such a big part of the team. Happy for him to wear that and earn that. And then, obviously always nice to, it's still kind of surreal to me having guys kind of throw that armband on you as you come on, almost like they expect it of you. And it's not something at all that I expect. So still those moments are special to me for sure.
There's one in the second half where Jackson Alley drifts inside of the ball and takes that space, but then he lays it off and he just stayed in there and just waited in the pocket for the ball. Just what have you seen from him as somebody who plays a similar position, just understanding this system, just taking those opportunities and just his confidence to get the ball anywhere on the field?
Yeah, it was a little bit different tactical nuance tonight, having him play a little bit more inside. And it's not easy. If you're not used to kind of playing inside, more 360 instead of a fullback where things are in front of you, it's not an easy transition to make, and I thought he did it well. He's looked mature this year. He's looked ready for bigger minutes. Obviously with the Vinesy transaction, kind of showing confidence in Jackson and his ability to fill a role for us this year, and really happy for him. Still, it's hard to believe sometimes how young some of these guys are whenever they get tossed into big roles and are asked to have big contributions, and he's looked great. He's a great athlete. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and all of us, but all of us and him especially being pushed to new levels through preseason, tactical changes, new responsibilities, and the guys have handled it well, him included.
the last season kind of ended the way it did. You guys come out 2 home wins to get 4 goals. I know you guys said you're not satisfied with 4 goals, but I think it's only the 4th time in my time covering the team that the team has put 4 goals in. What's that mean to the crowd, for the fans, to see that performance? And what's going to really start the season on a strong note like that?
It's exciting, just as much I hope for the fans as it is for us. I think we're going to play a style that generates a lot of chances. So on the night, if we execute, I think we'll get the goals. Then it comes down to keeping clean sheets. I think that's one of the places we were disappointed tonight, to give up that goal, to let them back in the game. All of a sudden it's 1-1 where, we feel like we're the better team, but this is football. Then we get a red card, and all of a sudden now we're back on top. We got to take care of business. So encouraging for sure. But again, I think I look at the start tonight, the start in the first half. We find ourselves up 1-0, but kind of hanging in the balance there. It seemed like it was kind of going back and forth. So things to work on, things to improve on, for sure.
Keegan, what do you and the players make of the water blast, the new tradition, and that kind of being a fun meme wrinkle, if you will?
If the people like it, the fans like it, if it gets people here, I'm all for it. So does the man of the match also set it off? Is that new?
I believe so.
I thought
it's at kickoff, it's at the goals, and the man of the match does the TNT.
Love it. I'm all for it.
Last question. Got a little chippy in the second half. Is there more to a matchup with the Galaxy? Anything held over from that 2024 series against them?
Not to my knowledge. There probably should be with the performance that we had there and the aggregate score. However, I don't think so. I think our intensity, physicality has been challenged this year, and I think we're making a point of that, to not be bullied, to put our stamp on the game, and to make opponents feel us. But no, nothing out of the ordinary, I don't think.